Hi, this is PD at BurgZerg Arcade at BurgZergArcade.com, and today is Community Challenge number 1. Now, we talked about it on the live show today, and we actually went on quite in length about it. Our actually total show was about an hour and a half, 2 hours long. I recorded about an hour of it, but it would be much quicker for me to actually just go ahead and reiterate what we went through on the live show than it would be to actually sit down, go through the live show, and edit out the parts that I actually want to keep. So, well, basically, this is Community Challenge number 1. For the people that follow along on the website, it's kind of an educational team building exercise. And for this week here, well, actually, it's the first one, so we're going to let it run a little bit longer. A little over 2 weeks. We're just going to let it run to the end of the month. This month's game is Breakout. Now, if you're not familiar with what Breakout is, go ahead and look at the wiki. It would be the first entry on the wiki for a video game called Breakout. It was originally made in about 1976. And it consists of having a little bar down at the bottom. I think it was like a single player Pong game. And you had this little ball. And you would bounce the ball. And you had all these colored bars up top. And you would just slowly break away at all these bars. And once all those little bars or targets or whatever it is you're going to put up there disappear, you would want to either regenerate the scene somehow. Or load up another level. Maybe you've got some other custom layout for the little bars up there. Whatever you want. The basic premise is to, well, you have this assignment. You have to make this breakout game. You can use whatever tools you want, preferably in Unity. You can go ahead, you can use any assets that you have lying around, or if you want to make them yourself. It's not a very aesthetically challenging game. Like, you've got bars and balls. You can just use the prefabs that actually come inside of Unity itself for it. You also want a score counter. So you can make the scoring any way you want, but basically you want to be able to give the player a score as they break away these bars. And you also want to be able to keep track of the lives, give them a certain amount of lives to play. And as far as the ball bouncing around, you can either use physics or any other mechanism you want. You can use iTween, whatever you want. The way you complete the game is completely up to you. The amount of people working on your team is completely up to you. It's just an exercise to work on. I'll go ahead and post the link to the community challenge on the website at the bottom of this video. Any questions you have will be placed, you're better off placing them on that page. I'll be posting this video up on a few different places, well, YouTube definitely. But if you post the questions that they're down in the YouTube section, you might not get a response right away. You're probably better off going ahead and leave them on the actual website. And see what else. Oh, at the end of the month, we're going to stop it on the end of the 30th. We're going to go by Eastern time. So board time, whatever the time is on the actual server. It will close at midnight on, I believe there's 31 days in July. So July 31st at midnight. That's when entries stop. Now, there's no prizes. It's really meant just as an educational exercise. Maybe if there's a big enough response, we can start making a few prizes or something like that for people. But I really don't want this to turn into like some sort of competition or whatnot. I want it to be educational, not competitive. If you're looking for a more competitive environment with a lot of prizes and stuff like that, there's other websites out there doing that. I think Congregate holds fairly regular competitions, so you might want to check there. But anyway, if you have your own website, make a web player build, put it up there, and just shoot a link off as a comment. And if you don't have a website, I can enable you to be able to, if you're going to use Dropbox, you can put your game in your own Dropbox and then just paste the link onto the website. I'll have a way of setting it up. You can just get a hold of me. But you can set up this link and it'll actually embed your Dropbox game on the site. Well, it doesn't really embed it. It's still in your Dropbox. So if you make edits to your Dropbox game, it will make edits to whatever's viewing on the site. But it allows people to view it on the site and you still retain control of your game. But like I said, it's meant for educational purposes. It doesn't have to be all flashy or fancy. Basically, just an assignment for something for you and your team to work on. But anyway, that's it for this little video. If you do have any questions, like I said, I'll leave the link down below. And come leave a comment. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.